What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your boy back again, and I have another 10 things. Now, this is 10 things that I learned in my 20s. If you know me, you've heard of me, stuff like that. I probably talk about it. I, by the end of this year, I'm not going to be in my 20s anymore. So, I just want to give y'all a few things that I personally learned while in my 20s. Right? I'm gonna give you 10, and then I also, your boy got a bonus for you today. So, number one, relationships get a lot more complex. Now, as a teenager, you are still developing, trying to learn yourself and stuff like that. And you also are doing that in your 20s, but it seems like a lot of people are having like goals, they're goal seeking and stuff like that more and more often. You feel me? And it's a lot harder to just make friends. You could still be in school, stuff like that, but a lot of your friends and stuff like that either will come from, if you're not in your not working, it'll come from your job or stuff like that. So it's not as easy to just be like, oh, okay, well, we're going to the same place every day. Let's be friends. And sometimes you're not even friends with the people that you work with. But it gets a lot more complex, relationships and stuff like that. Even, I know when I was in high school or as a teenager, I had a lot of female friends. You feel me? Male and female friends going back and forth. But after a while in my 20s, it seems like it's somewhat harder to just have like a simple male female relationship because sometimes after a while the person is either dating you, they want to date you, stuff like that, and it gets a lot more complex. So there's boundaries that need to be made, stuff like that in your 20s, because attached to the goal of like living life, growing up and stuff like that, and getting to this place of having like deeper relationships, then a lot of times that level of intimacy you have with somebody, it can grow a relationship. So it's a lot more complex when you get to your 20s, because it's not just easy to be like, oh, that's my friend, you feel me? And people gonna look at you like, oh, is that your friend or is that your friend? You feel me? But yeah. Number two, after a while, the party gets tiring. So I know I'm an extrovert, if you know me, or if you heard of me, or if I talk to you and stuff like that. I'm an extrovert. I like going out and enjoying myself, right? But doing certain things and stuff like that, it begins to get tiring just because it begins to be somewhat monotonous. So like I enjoy going to the clubs and stuff like that to an extent in my 20s and stuff like that. Even now, you feel me? But after a while, it just seems monotonous. It feels like, okay, I'm hearing the same song, I'm seeing the same people, I'm doing the same thing. Da, da, da. So sometimes after a while, it gets monotonous. Even when I was in college, I like going to parties and stuff like that, but it would get monotonous to an extent. And then you can tell, like, okay, especially as you're growing and you're maturing and stuff like that, it's kind of like, oh, okay, it's not as fun. And after a while, you have to take time to like sit down, relax, not do no party and stuff like that, and then just like take time to yourself, So it's like after a while, especially as you're growing, developing, and learning, then it's like, okay, this party thing is not me all the time. I don't want to do this all the time. I got friends now I got friends in their 40s, stuff like that, that they really still do enjoy it. You feel me? But like, it's like it has to develop to an extent. Like versus going to like a club down the road, my homies might try and go to Africa or something and party over there and stuff like that. But after a while, with the level of maturity and like your mind developing, sometimes the party can get tiring. It's like, okay, I don't want to do this every day. It's fun, but like you kind of lose some of the goodness of the partying after a while. Now, number three, there's always someone who will see you as young, and there's always someone who will see you as old. Now, for myself, I struggled with at one point like feeling old. Even though I'm not old, I know all the older people around me or watching this video will probably be like, oh, you a baby. I get it. I grew this out so I don't look like a baby. But it's like I didn't think, okay, well, I'm not in this place in life, blah blah blah. Am I getting old past the point of and I did have issues with that at one point. And of course my siblings and stuff like that. I'm the oldest, so a lot of the times they're like, oh man, you're getting older and stuff like that. Being that I'm about to be at my 20s, stuff like that, right? But depending on where I go, also, right, I can be around a bunch of like older women, older men, stuff like that, and then they're calling me a baby, pretty much. You feel me? Which I understand. I get it. You feel me? But you kind of get both sides. To a teenager, of course, I'm old school, blah blah, all that other stuff to an extent. You feel me? Other side, people in their 50s, 40s, even some people in their 40s. We like 10 years apart, and you thinking I'm a baby, but still, I said 10 years apart. I'm not even 30 yet. You see that? I'm tripping. But it's like there will always be that person that will think you're either young and another person that thinks you're old. So don't really see it as like I'm an old type thing. Kind of like be okay with where you're at and enjoy where you're at. You feel me? That's what I've learned to do. Like I'm not young. I'm not young like I used to be, but I'm not old yet. You feel me? So it's like I'm just in this state of life that I'm in currently. You feel me? And people will show you that. If I go around my sister, pick her up from school, then of course I'm feeling like, you feel me? But then I'm picking up, you feel me? I'm stopping off at the elderly home to visit a family member or something like that. Then it's like, oh, well, I'm a baby in this room, you feel me? But there's always going to be people like that. So don't fret or feel like it's an issue because, you feel me? We all are and should be getting to different stages of life. This is just my stage of life right now, you feel me? Now, number 4, stretching is important. Now, I've learned this from like seeing my pops trying to start stretching more, and then they're telling him to stretch more. My brother, you feel me? Him hurting himself and injuring himself, you feel me, and stuff like that. But even myself, like I go to the gym and stuff like that, but stretching is important so that you're able to do more things. You feel me? So like I realize that now, and I think I read or learned about like somewhere every 10 years, your ability, your flexibility gets worse. You feel me? So it's like if I'm about to hit my my third. You feel me? So it's like let me start stretching and make sure I'm doing this so that I can live a healthier and more smooth life. You feel me? And I've definitely enjoyed the benefits of stretching now. You feel me? It's an important thing, and I should have started earlier, but it is what it is. I just learned this, so I'm letting y'all know. Start stretching. Don't play by stretching. Ladies, you stretch. Men, you stretch. Everybody watching this video, just stretch. It's very important. Be able to, you feel me? I don't got no kids yet, but I want to be able to do all this. You feel me? Now, number 5, adulting is forever. Learn to do it right and for a long time. Now, after you become an adult, you're an adult. You feel me? So it's like you have to move responsibly with that, with yourself also. So it's like I have to make sure that I am able to do this for a long time. If I have a job that I hate and I don't feel like I can do it for a long time, maybe I should get another job. You feel me? If I am in a situation where I live in a place that is extremely expensive and I'm not going to be able to do this forever, then maybe I should move to a cheaper spot or blah, blah, blah. I know it's expensive to move, but if it's going to be more expensive for you to stay in that house, maybe you should switch it up. You feel me? So, like, to me, there's been plenty of things that I did so that I can do it and have longevity. I had roommates at one point. You feel me? I lived in somebody else's house for a little while, probably like twice. No, I think it was about 3 times. You feel me? I lived in somebody else's house a few times. Thank God that they didn't make me pay. You feel me? I don't know. It was probably like 4 times. It was a few times, actually. And I would live off either the money that I have, but I would also start and maintain and try and keep money in my pocket all the time. So it's like I have to be able to be an adult, move this way forever. Because after a certain point, you just doing this forever. You feel me? I thank God for my parents and stuff like that that give me the opportunity to also take some lax time and not have to worry about bills, stuff like that. You feel me? Especially trying to get on my YouTube thing. You feel me? But it's like it's important to find ways to do that, you know. And I'm not saying try and finesse everything, blah blah blah, but be able to move and live a life that you're going to be able to do it for a long time. You feel me? So it's like it's because adulting doesn't really stop. You feel me? So after you're an adult, you're just an adult. You feel me? You get vacation, you can take vacations, all that other stuff, but when you grown, you're grown, and people's going to expect you to move grown. You just gonna have to do that after a certain point, forever. You feel me? So just do it the best way that you can. You feel me? For a long time. Now, number 6 You must move responsibly with and for yourself. Now, as an adult, this goes back to the adulting thing. As an adult, you have to move responsibly. You feel me? Now, with the things that are given to you, like your job, your your home, your stuff like that, you have to move responsibly with it. You feel me? And then even do that same thing for yourself. Now, for myself, I've learned this, and I'm trying to move and constantly be in this. You feel me? Because like I know at some points in my life, like I had a apartment. You feel me? Tried to keep it clean to an extent. Wasn't that great at it. You feel me? I was too busy hustling all the time. You feel me? So then I didn't keep up with it. It wasn't the greatest. You feel me? Like it was a fantastic place actually, but like it would take a little while to maintain the cleanliness, stuff like that. So it's like you have to be responsible with the things that you have. Same with working wherever you work. Move responsibly in that place. You feel me? My parents always taught me try and stay at least a year at a place. You feel me? Now, if the job is really trash and all that other stuff and it's not benefiting or nothing like that, then all right, I get it. But if you keep doing that, you're gonna get smoked. You feel me? And man, ain't nobody got time for that. That's not responsible. Now, now when it comes to being responsible for yourself, you feel me? That means make sure you're healthy, make sure that you're eating right, make sure you're getting enough sleep. You feel me? Like do things that are positive for yourself. You feel me? Going back to the stretching thing, make sure you're stretching, make sure you're doing stuff like this. Make sure that you're respecting yourself. You feel me? So it's like I know and understand that in your 20s, as a teen, you're learning yourself. You feel me? But even in your 20s, you're still learning yourself, and you're kind of maturing in and of itself. Hopefully, I don't know. Some of y'all not maturing. Sorry, no, let me stop playing. Some of y'all not, but that's neither here nor there. But it's like okay, I have to figure out and learn what's best for me and what I should be doing and what is beneficial for me and what's not beneficial for me. You feel me? So as an adult, you have to move responsibly with yourself. You feel me? Because now you are responsible for yourself. You feel me? So you have to move as such. Now, number 7, change isn't easy, but it's needed. Now again, part of the responsibility thing. There's going to be things that you're going to have to start doing. You feel me? And changing so that you can move responsibly for yourself. There's plenty of stuff that I had to do. Thank God that I got into working out and eating right in like my later teens. You feel me? So then I continued it in my 20s. You feel me? But again, I threw stretching on here because I wasn't thinking about stretching when I was a teenager. You feel me? It wasn't until my 20s and I'm moving around, walking all stiff. You feel me? For me to start doing that, but I had to put that. I had to add that change to myself. You feel me? So now I'm constantly trying to do it, make sure that I'm able to do it. You feel me? And making changes so that I continuously put this in my life. Even sleeping, trying to get the most in sleep. You feel me? At one point, especially in college, your boy was not trying to sleep. I was not sleeping. I was hustling. I was trying to do all this other stuff. Work, school, church. That was my main. You feel me? And then side hustle. So I had like 4 things going on. But it's like now I see the benefits of sleeping and why I need to sleep, you feel me, and I need to be able to do that. So I had to change up, you feel me, so that I'm able to do that and getting enough rest, you know. So be able to think of, okay, this is the goal. The way to get there, I have to make a change, you feel me, and then doing things for that change, you feel me. I thank God that I even learned better eating habits, you feel me, while I was out here, you feel me, that I now bring about and put in my life continuously. Which I don't know if you see your boy trying to, you feel me, stay a little slow, but also stay healthy. But anyways, number 8, age doesn't always equal maturity or wisdom. Now, I definitely learned this in my 20s from a lot of older people that I've seen around me and amongst me, you feel me, in different places that I lived, that aren't moving maturely, you feel me? They're not moving with wisdom, they're not moving maturely, you feel me? Like, of course you can get older and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that, oh, boom, now I'm going to act right, you feel me? Or now I'm going to mature, or now I'm going to move with wisdom. No, that doesn't mean that. Unfortunately, you know? So it's like, I hope and pray that after hearing this, that you realize, okay, like, am I either mature for my age, immature for my age, or I'm just right. You feel me? So it's like it's important to see that and understand that, because there's probably plenty there's probably somebody that comes to mind that's older than you that you know man, they moving goofy. Man, you are not moving right for yourself. You feel me? And how you doing that at your big age? You feel me? Not trying to be mean, but yeah, you feel me? There's plenty of people around you that you. There's probably somebody real quick that come to mind. You feel me? That's like, man, you're not moving maturely for your age. You feel me? Though you are older than me, you know. So it's like that's something that I learned seeing an array of different people who move and act in a certain way. You feel me? So it's like seek and try to figure out where you're at in that for yourself. You feel me? Because it's important. Now, number 9, it's okay not to have everything together, right? So it's okay to not have this together, not have blah 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 together. Of course, I just said okay, you're not mature. Da, 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 da. It's good to be mature, but at the same time, you having everything together doesn't mean that you're not mature or trying to mature or maturing. You feel me? So it's like there's plenty of things that I know in my head there is a place that I would be at this age. You feel me? Where okay, and ultimately I'm ultimately not. You feel me? To an extent, you feel me? But I'm still working on it. And I'm trying to progress, and I'm always trying to progress. So it's like it's it's one thing if you're not trying to progress and you just there and you just like, oh, this is my life. You feel me? That's one thing. But at the same time, if on a different note, it's like if you are not there, it's okay. You feel me? As long as you're working towards it. If you 35, you ain't never date nobody, you kind of husky. All right, that's fine. Now it's time to start working out. You feel me? If your huskiness is an issue, if you don't like, if your confidence don't get moved because you husky, it is what it is. Go ahead, play. But go out and try and meet girls and talk to people and stuff like that. You want to start dating people, try and go towards and doing that. You feel me? Like make an effort doing that. It doesn't mean that being that you never did it before that you just I'm trash. No, you feel me? I was talking to somebody the other day. Homeboy is I think he like 8, 9 years younger than me. You feel me? And he's talking about like not dating and stuff like that. I know plenty of dudes, his age, a high older than that, stuff like that aren't. You feel me? But it's like if you really want to, you feel me? You got to do the things that it takes to go and do that. You feel me? Now, if you not really trying to do it, you're not working that hard to do it, then it's on you, and it is what it is. You feel me? So you don't really want it at that point. But it's like it doesn't. It's okay to not have everything together. Just work on getting things together. You feel me? It doesn't mean everything, but just make a list of okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do da 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 da, and then doing the steps and walking towards doing it. You feel me? Nothing crazy. Number 10, life is a journey. Treat it as such and seek balance. Now, there's going to be different aspects of your life. You feel me? That you got to think and try your best to do your best on. Like at your job, do the best that you can, you feel me, continuously and for a long time, you feel me. Work as unto the Lord, you feel me. Your relationships in your life. I'm going to try and make sure and maintain these relationships. People that I care about, you feel me. People that, you feel me, allowing people in, allowing people that don't need to be in, not to be in, you feel me. You want to try your best to do the best with those different aspects. Your family, you want to make sure that I have a decent relationship with my family, stuff like that. So it's like, you got to think and understand these things and try to do the best that you can, even with yourself. I have to make sure that I'm being healthy. I'm doing things that are positive for myself. You feel me? Getting enough sleep. You feel me? Exercising, stuff like that. I have to make sure that I'm trying to do the best with all these things, but it's not gonna just happen in a day, or you're not gonna be perfect at it in a day. That's what the journey part of life is. You feel me? So it's like I'm going to go through these processes and stuff like that and maintain and learn, you feel me, while I'm in it, you feel me, so that I can do the best for it, you know. There's probably plenty of people who, if you're out there dating, you wanna do the best in your dating relationship so it goes and leads to something else. You feel me? So it's like life is a journey. You feel me? You don't have to worry about or worry about not being perfect, stuff like that. Have this perfectionist mindset. You feel me? It's just growing and understanding and learning. You feel me? And then trying your best to do right continuously. Now, the best way for me that I've learned, you feel me, is having a relationship with Christ. You feel me? So it's like, and he helps you. He reminds you of that. Like, all right, life is a journey. You're not perfect. You feel me? Keep doing the best that you can. You feel me? And if you mess up, pick yourself back up and keep it moving. You feel me? So it's like life is a journey. You need to understand that and allow stuff to take time. You feel me? Stuff is going to take time. Especially the best things, you feel me? It's going to take a level of time. So you just need to have patience with that. Now, I told you I had a bonus for you. Bonus is making it to any age is a blessing. So don't trip when the number goes up. Now, I had to personally learn this for myself because there's been a lot of times in my life where I never really expected, like, oh man, I made it to this age, I'm at this age, stuff like that. So stuff would be surprising. So it's like I started seeing it as, okay, I'm running out of time versus I'm blessed to still be on this earth, breathing, you feel me, talking to people, having relationships and stuff like that. I had to look at it more as that because it's like there's plenty of people, you feel me, who don't or aren't able to or die, you feel me, before getting to their birthday or stuff like that. So it's like now I feel like it's a blessing that at any age I'm getting older and stuff like that. You feel me? I'm getting older and stuff like I'm gaining wisdom and stuff like that. I'm getting more mature, you feel me? I'm looking a little more grown, you feel me? Stuff like that. So it's a blessing to be able to get to that, you know. And I thank God that like I personally even developed and got to the place that I am now, you feel me? So it's like you have to see your birthdays as those things. Now, if you've always had like an issue or like your birthdays weren't good, you're not moving or progressing in life, you feel like, you feel me, and you know stuff just seems monotonous, then okay, a lot of times that does make it or hinder your vision of okay, like I'm getting older, you feel me? So to me it's like okay, see the things that you're passionate for, try and find the things that you're passionate for, you care about and stuff like that, and seeking to either work in that, move on that, and stuff like that, because it makes the number going up feel better. You feel me? It feels more wonderful. It feels nice. It feels, you feel me? Are you doing things in your life that you feel like are progressing you? You feel me? Now, everybody progresses in general. You feel me? Everybody does, you know? But it's like if you are hindering yourself, then it tries to slow your progression down. And if you are, you feel me, you're doing things that aren't benefiting you, you feel me, it's like a negative progression, you know? So it's like, I would just say, don't be mad or worried about that number, you feel me? Just try your best to progress and even seek out the things that you really care about doing. Now, that was 10 things that I learned in my 20s. I probably had way more than that, you feel me? This is just 10 quick ones, you feel me? I hope that you enjoyed it. You share it with somebody else that might be starting to be in their 20s, about to be in their 20s, or something like that. You feel me? But, yeah. Thank you for watching. This is 10 Things. See y'all next time.